Okay, hello and good evening, everyone. Here's another episode of BS Talks, your boy Banksy Style or Hafiz Reflex. I'm coming to you from central London. Behind me is the Senate Hall, where there will be, I guess you could say, it'll be a poignant or a major point of contention come next week. But this week there are protesters from both sides. We've got the British national flag on that side, and we've got the pro-Palestinians over there. And of course, there's the Trafalgar Square is completely blocked out at the moment with pro-Palestinian protesters. So here we are. Let's see how it all goes down. Now, admittedly, I am losing the light. So it is getting dark already. As we know, it's November, so it's going to get dark relatively quickly. I should have come here maybe a bit earlier, but for now, let's see what these guys are on about. This is unfortunately I can't go. I don't think they're going to let me go towards the British. There's a gentleman with an Israeli and British flag. He's kind of coming this way. It looks like there's a young boy who's going to confront him. Police are immediately in there. They're not interested. Let me flip the camera around so we can properly. Okay. I hope the sound is good, everyone. Hello, Victoria West, Stu Brunt. Just let me know. Stuck in the middle with you. I am stuck. It's only started recently as people were held at Trafalgar Square. I see. Well, yeah, there's a large contingent of pro-Palestinians now gathering on one side of the street, and a small contingent of pro-England. Is that a Japanese flag? Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a flag of some sort. There's actually an Iranian flag that's being displayed. Now I'm gonna go over. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can make my way towards the front and see if I can record anything. At the moment, it's hard, and they don't let me. The police are quite strict. I can try to zoom in here. The police have kind of made it very, very difficult to walk over there, but I think I've got a nice center location here. Actually, you guys can sort of see. I don't know if you can hear anything. Not entirely sure if you can hear any of that. So far, the police have left me alone, and I think I've got a very good spot here at trying to capture both sides of this. I don't really want to move too far from here, because I can just swing between them and capture most of them. And the pro-Palestinians are chanting "Free, free Palestine" and "From the river to the sea," whilst the pro-Israelis are playing some kind of music. And as you can see, there's a Iranian flag there as well of the old Shah. I'm not entirely sure what that. Oh, that's a poppy. That's a poppy with the soldiers. Okay, I thought it was Japanese flag for some weird reason, which would have been awkward. But yeah, unfortunately, some of the police officers have kind of got in the way of my shot. Well, for now, we're just gonna stay here for a bit and see. I have to say the pro-English or British and Israel side is very, very few. Whilst admittedly the police are funneling more people this way. I don't know why they're funneling them. I guess it's more pro-Palestinian, so they've basically stopped anyone going. If you can see, they've pretty much stopped anyone going towards the pro-English side. I'm presuming because it's just more pro-Palestinians here. Sorry about the grainy footage, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm losing daylight here, and my camera is basically struggling to do what it can in order to cope. They are chanting Rishi Sunak's a waste man. If anybody's wondering, Rishi Sunak apparently is a waste man. That's what's being chanted on that side. And one of the gentlemen is arguing with the police. I'm not entirely sure whether it's worth moving to try to capture some of the sound, or is it just some random conversations taking place. They're moving a little bit closer here so I can okay. So far, so good. Okay, guys, I hope you can hear me. I'm shoving this thing down my throat, which is harder than it looks, believe it or not. Okay. They're calling for ceasefire now. Okay. Everything seems reasonable at the moment. Oh, some young lads on their bicycles trying to get through. The police have redirected them. Okay, vote time, boys and girls. Are we going to go to Trafalgar Square or stay here? Because there's a lot happening in Trafalgar as well. But admittedly, there is a lot happening in Trafalgar. It's crazy. Oh yeah. I was in Charing Cross as well, and yeah, the Charing Cross was packed with sit-in protesters. I'm not sure when they're going to be released or when that's going to end. Yep, Charing Cross Station was absolutely packed. Trafalgar Square is packed, and here is actually quite pleasant, to be honest. There's a lot of room, a lot of space. That's why I'm not overly fond of running over to Trafalgar, because Trafalgar is just manic at the moment. Somebody is tooting their horn. still chanting. I think a lot of the pro English side are kind of diminishing. They're going home. I think the numbers are dwindling. I can see that the numbers are going down, but the pro-Palestinian side is quite full. Big up Steve in the chat. Big up everyone in the chat. Give yourselves a round of applause for clicking on the link. Thank you, Curb Your Enthusiasm, for promoting Hafiz Reflex. Okay. The lads are being told to go around. Anyone who wants to go, they don't let anyone into the English side, but they are letting people go around the Palestinian side. I don't know. Maybe there's a pathway that way. Not really sure what is happening. It seems strange. These police officers are now blocking my shot. Let's see if I can raise this a little bit. There's more pro-Palestinians coming. This lady knows all the chants really well. She's been here before. Clearly that's not her first rodeo. There she is. There she is in the blue. She knows all the chants. She knows all she's got the best chants, all the good chants. Donald Trump style. I have all the best chants. I have chants that you wouldn't believe. You will be chanting and winning so much that you'll be sick of it. Guys, can you just give me a 1 or something if the sound is at least there? Actually. Thank you for the message from Victoria. Victoria, only get rid of people who are breaking YouTube's terms of service. I don't care about them swearing at me or just saying stupid things. But if it's Death 21 or any kind of TOS, I'm only worried about TOS stuff. So thank you, Victoria. Thank you, all the mods. Just please keep an eye on the TOS violations. If that's the case, then yeah. Smack them down hard like a spoiled red-headed child. But otherwise, just keep it cool. I like free speech, believe it or not. Yeah, at the moment, we got ourselves a flashy man with his lights on his bicycle. The English supporters seem to still be in that particular amount of numbers. They're not really allowed to grow, even if someone wanted to join them. I don't know if they would even allow it, because there is a line of police right here, as you can see, which is basically preventing anyone going towards the English supporters. So even if someone wanted to, I guess, join them, they wouldn't really be able to. Next weekend, Rose, I will see. I will see how the situation is. I will try to be in the vicinity if I can. The plan is for a yes, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. But for now, this is what we have. Now, anybody wants me to go towards Trafalgar Square? Let's get 66 for Trafalgar Square and 99 to stay where we are. Okay. Let's pull it back a little bit. And then the police are kind of leaving me alone because I'm just a lonely man recording this in the middle. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm getting a couple. I'm seeing 66s here, people. I'm seeing a lot of 66s actually. Oh, you bastards! I was just settling into this. Hello, Irish. You utter bastards! I don't want to walk all the way up. Why? Democracy. I hate it. I should have enacted a dictatorship. You do know that there's a lot of pro-Palestinians coming this way, though. This is probably going to get really, really busy in a minute. I think we should be patient. Go give a hug to a police officer. By the way, guys, if I hide the chat all of a sudden, you'll know it's potentially a security issue that I have to hide your chats because you guys are saying shit that may get man shanked up in here. Although I feel very, very safe. I'm like literally surrounded by police, and I'm on my own pretty much. So getting an ass whooping is at an all-time low, which is nice, which is good to know. I'm going to give this 5 more minutes. The problem is I can't really get close to either side because I can't really go towards the English side. I can't really go. I mean, I suppose I can go towards the pro-Palestinian side a little bit more, but I don't think I'm going to be gaining anything more by going there. I have to say the chanting from the Palestinian side is a lot more energetic and ongoing, whilst the English side have pretty much given up. I can barely hear anything. There's the Iranian man, woman, man. I think it's a man. Yes, a man. Let's zoom in onto the Iranu. Yeah, it's a man. Definitely a man. It's Iranian and an Israeli flag amongst the Union Jack and the St. George's Cross. I'd say it again. Is London still an English city? I don't know. It's still nice to have some degree of freedom to be able to express yourself, I guess. My hands are getting freezing cold, man. I'm not gonna joke with you guys, it's getting cold. How do I oh god, this looks horrific. Anyway, I'm flicking. Sorry, I had to use it as a bit of a mirror. Now here's the thing, there's a lot of seamen on the streets of London. Excuse me, gentlemen, can I just ask you quickly, why is there so many like Navy people in the streets?
Remembrance Day.
I know, but that's today? I thought it was next.
Submarine.
Oh, I see, I see. Thank you so much. You too. Oh, apparently it's a submarine remembrance day today. And that is why there's so many seamen on the streets of London. Now, I know you guys will make a lot of jokes about that, and I would not encourage it because it's disrespectful. But just because we have seamen on the streets of London everywhere, that is no reason to joke. It's childish, and it's extremely childish to joke about the seamen on the streets of London. It's just immature, people. Stop it. It's not a joking matter to joke about the seamen on the streets. Yeah, the police are being really chill with me, man. They're just letting me do my thing, and they are cool. Now I'm cool, and they're just directing people. Well, they look like they just look like Marines or I don't know, the Navy. They're just Navy officers and Navy, seamen. Just seamen. Oh, stop it, no name. Stop it. That is so childish, so immature to make a seaman joke. I would not encourage such things from my audience. We're mature adults, all grown, and we can conduct ourselves accordingly. It looks like the English protesters are leaving. Oh my God! Yeah, it looks like that side of the protesters are gone, or more or less gone. I guess they got tired, and it's cold, and it's dark, and it's horrific, and I'm still here. What a way to make a living! Freezing my ass off here. Yeah, they're still doing their thing. Yeah, it looks like they're booing, they're cheering or chanting or jeering on the English protesters who are now leaving. Yeah, they're all leaving rather orderly and quietly and nicely. And there it goes. Okay, looks like the English protesters have left. We are now left with the Palestinian protesters, and admittedly, at least they're under a light, so there's good lighting where they are, which is nice. I gotta admit, my phone is going to be struggling for lights in a very short time, because all right, people are beeping their horns. That is an Amazon. That's an Amazon Prime driver getting into some trouble because he. Okay, we've got an Amazon Prime driver who beeped his horn quite loudly. Fortunately, it's taking up some of the traffic now. It was a bit too enthusiastic. And he's literally driving his Amazon Prime truck and being like politically biased. I wonder what Amazon has to say about that. It looks like the police are allowing cars to come this way, and there are some cars coming this way. I'm not entirely sure what's happening. They're having arguments with the Amazon Prime driver. People are gathered. It's like, are people recording? Don't really see anyone else live streaming. Okay, this could get a little serious. Okay, there's a group of protesters now gathering. This could get. Yeah, I think the police made a good call there. This could have got serious. That's all right. The sergeant, I think, pulled them back.
I don't think it would have got serious.
It might have done.
I don't think it would have got serious. It's waiting for him to go.
I know, but if they had arrested him or something,
no, I don't think nothing would happen. Nothing would happen. It's a peaceful protest.
Yeah, but
it's a peaceful protest.
What I mean is,
it's a it's a peaceful protest. Yeah, nothing would have happened. They wouldn't have arrested him either.
Well, thank goodness. Yeah. It all settled down. Back to the regularly scheduled program. Back to the regularly scheduled program. Nothing happened to that particular individual. Although I'm not entirely sure Amazon's going to be impressed with an Amazon Prime driver getting involved in all of this. I think if you're an Amazon driver with the massive Amazon Prime sign on the back side of your van, don't take a political side whilst you're at work. It's probably advisable. Why does the police need to be delivered elsewhere? I don't understand. No, guys. BJ, I think you're wrong. I think the police made a good call on that. This could have been a powder keg. It's a powder keg, man. If they'd arrested him, I think it would have antagonized the situation. Although that gentleman is like, no, it would have been fine. I don't think it would have been. I think. Oh my God. How you doing? Oh my God! A familiar face that doesn't want to kill me, which is always a good sign.
Are you streaming?
Yeah. I'm live. So, how long have you been?
Yeah, fine. We've been with the bros in the pub up the street.
Oh, you were just at
James.
Nice.
A few others, yeah.
Did you go to Chicago to see the protest then?
I was there earlier. I met with Billboard Chris. Did you find him?
I haven't.
He's absolute honour to follow around for a bit.
Is he? Oh, fantastic.
Have a look at his Twitter because he did get into a little bit of trouble with the liaison officers. Please.
Oh, did he? Oh my God.
He actually, brave man. He waded into the crowd and Trafalgar. His stick, the billboard with the
the shop
that's slightly controversial
about the trans thing. Yeah, his thing was about the trans. So he's in England. I didn't realise he was in the UK.
He's here for this conference at ARC.
Yes, a lot of them. I've seen Avi Emini. I've seen Dave Rubin. There's a lot of them that are here for this ARC thing.
He's got a couple of days at the end of it. So yeah.
So when did the ARC event finish?
It must have been this last week. I'm guessing. Anyway, so he ventured into the crowd.
With the billboard.
I was with Chris Parrion at the time, and we were just saw him being ejected from the crowd, followed closely by two liaison officers.
Yeah, but the thing is, his thing should be actually kind of in line with the crowd, if you know what I mean.
Well, it depends which part of the crowd. It's something we were.
Was the queers for Palestine there as well?
are going to be virulently against him, the far left people.
Yeah.
And you think, in theory,
the Muslims
ought to be pro-family, pro-father, against whatever. But I don't know.
The Muslims will be on board, believe me.
He came unstuck with one of the former group. Anyway, so the police did their usual thing of.
The police don't want to have anyone of any controversial sort of situation.
No, in their defence, I'd say that where you've got potentially 5,000 people.
That's what I mean.
Ready on a sort of, ready for a bit of action.
Just a few minutes ago here.
Guy. Yeah. And in fact, so we came in about halfway through the conversation, and Chris was just standing his ground, saying, "Look, I'm doing nothing illegal. I want to go and have a conversation with people." And they were taking it. We've heard it all before at Speaker's Corner. They said, "Well, we judge that you're the centre of a potential public order, so we're removing you." And
obviously,
I tried to point out to one of the police. Now, I don't know if you've heard of that decision, legal decision called Redmond Bait.
As a recent thing?
No, 1999. Look us up on Wikipedia. But it was kind of big when we were about 5 or 6 years ago. Basically following the same sort of arguments. If somebody says something that turns out to be controversial with somebody else, in theory, in a country that values free speech, the police would defend the person who's saying something controversial.
Yeah, but
what always happens, if there's more than, say, 10 people threatening they'll shift, and it's happened so many times.
I mean, we've seen it with Hattoon,
they'll always... So, but technically, as my reading is, I'm not a lawyer, but my reading would be that would be contrary to case law in Britain, because this famous case, Redmond Bait, where there was a Christian preacher who don't know exactly what he was saying, but it will be something like, homosexuality is a sin. Anyway, a crowd formed, an angry crowd formed, and the police arrested the preacher, and it went all the way up.
Which is pretty much every time at Speaker's Corner.
Interesting. I mean, it went all the way up to the whatever court it would be, appeal court or something. And it's a brilliant judgment. I mean, if you want a little bit of an entertaining read, Redmond Bate. I'll watch it on the. It's in Wikipedia. Doesn't take long to. But the final judgment was a corker, and it references Speaker's Corner. It says there we have the right.
I think that's the one Steve mentioned.
To insult, to do all these things, and the judge in charge at the time said these are sort of rights that have been handed down to us throughout history, and really the implication is it's the police's job to defend that. So anyway, Chris got ejected, and there you go.
Interesting. So is he gone now? He was up there, but he's gone.
I was up there. I've just come down from there. I saw on Twitter that there's a siege of Charing Cross Station going on at the moment.
I actually recorded some of that as well.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I sent that. I uploaded it. It was like a minute or two. I uploaded it already.
There was a couple of vans inside, and then there was views of chants of let him go. So I assume that he arrested somebody.
This one.
And
there was one here. There was a van here, a Amazon Prime van.
I saw that leave.
Yeah, he was a little bit overzealous with his beeping, and he drove a little bit fast up to the lights here, and the police basically just wanted to have a word with him and like chill, calm down, that kind of thing. But then the crowd started gathering after a bit, chanting, let him go. And I'll be honest, I think the police made the right call. They just said, okay, this is a warning, get on your way and just go home. And I'll be honest, I mean, whether you support the cause or not, I would say it's questionable in your Amazon Prime van to be taking part in any kind of protest.
Is he going to have a conversation?
Exactly.
If he's still in employment.
Exactly. Is he going to still be employed come tomorrow morning because he's in Amazon Prime? At least leave your Amazon Prime van home.
The company, you don't really want that sort of.
But the thing is, I don't think Amazon wants that kind of attention.
In theory, companies ought to stay aloof from that, but we know more and more that they aren't.
Exactly. That is true. But
so, do you know what this chanting is about?
It's well, the thing was earlier on there was two groups. There was the pro-England supporters,
Patriots group.
Patriots group.
I was there earlier, and I saw them. Yeah,
and so they had their flags and they had all that going on, and then this started building up on this side.
Oh, right.
So there was just like a back and forth for a bit, but then I think the police maybe encouraged them, or they generally, the Patriots side decided it's time to go home. It's too cold and it's too miserable. So they went, and now it's basically just the Palestinian side, really.
Just random chanting.
Well, the usual chanting, the usual. I said back to the regularly scheduled program.
I don't think the rationality. I think when people get hyped up,
this is
surge around.
This is purely kind of a mob mentality at this stage.
Yeah.
This is like one single monster rather than individuals. You know what I mean? That's what happens with mobs. It becomes this one single creature.
And if you ask any one of them, why are you standing here chanting at a stone structure surrounded by some men in high-vis jackets? I mean, they might be pressed to give a decent. I don't know. Maybe I'm.
The thing is, I think this is a precursor to next week.
Well,
this is what this is really.
That's the big worry.
Because right now they can gather here, or at least they have.
Whatever you think of,
but come next week,
Palestine-Israel situation, the cenotaph should have nothing to do with it. And
exactly.
I mean that's one of my beefs against them. As an Englishman living in London, then I don't want to get involved in other people's disputes around the world, but when they bring it to my country and they start defacing monuments that are, I mean, it's not just a lump of rock. You see this on Twitter a lot of times, particularly from people on the left. Say, it's just a statue, it's just a lump of rock. Well, but you can
so is the Kaaba.
I was going to say exactly the same. But if you
so is the Vatican. It's all one pile of rocks.
They're inconsistent because they'd say, the Vatican is a lump of rock, but the Kaaba is an important lump of rock.
Yeah, exactly.
And it contains
they're all lumps of rock.
Don't be selective. Say that you should respect everybody's lump of rock.
Yeah.
If it means something to them, even if it is genuinely a lump of rock, like it is in the Kaaba.
They're all.
I mean, they think it's.
But the fact is, it's basically, it's sacred places for me, but not for thee. That's the hypocrisy that I hate.
And civilized people recognise that other people have sacred places that may seem a bit silly to you, but it doesn't to them.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
And when you live in a multicultural society, which for better we do, then we ought to understand other people's sacred places.
Hi, how you doing?
Did you record the altercation with the van driver?
I did a little bit. Yeah, it's a live stream though. It's live. I'm not recording, so it's just YouTube. It's just YouTube. It's called Banksy Style Live at the moment.
Banksy Style Live.
But my other channel is Hafiz Reflects, but I haven't uploaded it yet to that.
Do you
That'll be
save
later.
these videos on YouTube?
Yeah, they're just live on YouTube and they're just saved on YouTube.
Fabulous.
But yeah, I saw that bit and then I
They're trying to
caught
be
this.
authoritative, like.
Yeah.
We can't do like. What can you do then?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. They let him go. It was a safe thing.
Obviously, the one with the white hat was acting like really extreme. The top guy was apologetic. He said, "No, we're just trying to keep peace."
Yeah.
This is not the way to keep peace. Like,
They should have just
raised it more.
To be honest, if they just told him through the window, calm down, keep it down, and just go on. The minute the light changed, he would have been gone. Everything would be over. But at least it all ended relatively well. Yeah.
So it's Banksy. What?
Oh, Banksy Style Live. That's what I'm broadcasting on right now.
Right.
But this will then be copied over to Hafiz Reflects.
Half is okay. Half is reflects.
Hafiz, yeah.
Cool. I'll record that.
No worries. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Oh God, he's gonna shake me out. I'm gonna get killed. Hello.
For one moment, I thought
Get my ass kicked in about 10 minutes.
I realised it's an umbrella with a microphone.
Yes, this is my
Rubber band,
this is my
everybody's got their trademark,
extreme professionalism that I have here.
No,
I have all the professional equipment.
I invest a huge amount in a £50.
The thing is, these microphones are meant to be like just clip-ons, and I don't. I mean, I suppose I could go and try to find some kind of thing.
No, you find a lot of people now do that. I think Dust at Speaker's Corner. Does he use a
Dusty.
twig?
Yeah, he used a twig. The thing is, you're right. I actually have a selfie stick in the back.
Right.
But it doesn't quite wrap around this particular mic. It wraps around better on the other mic.
There's a guy, really good, Stefan Milo. I watch on YouTube. He's a what would you call it? Paleoanthropologist. So he does videos about our ancestry. But when he started in the early days, very low budget, he had a plastic spoon with a mic attached.
Yes,
to the top.
there's a lot of people do that.
And actually, as his channel's grown and grown and grown, he can afford better equipment. He's now got a proper microphone, but he tapes the plastic spoon to the top of the microphone. His trademark. So he just there's no function.
There's another guy. I forgot his name, but he's a bit of a big lad in America, and he started off with having one of these mics strapped to a wooden spoon because they didn't have anything else. He had this wooden spoon. He just and now he can't. Even now he can afford better equipment. Exactly. He still has the wooden spoon because it's his thing now. It's become his So I decided I'll start with maybe the umbrella or the selfie stick. But the good thing about the umbrella is, first of all, it's cushiony, so I can strap it tighter, and I've got
it keeps the rain off.
And
you can't broadcast and keep the rain off at the same time.
Yeah, I would have to then.
Unless you put it down the handle.
Yeah. Yeah, if it rains, then that's a whole other problem. Well, but for now, it's actually I thought it was going to rain. That's why I wore all this. I was expecting it to rain quite badly.
So,
what do you think? Shall we walk over to Trafalgar Square, see if there's anything going on there?
It's quite lively. I'm quite.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna start walking towards Trafalgar.
Are you going to film?
Could you do me a favor? Yeah. Unfortunately,
This is now
your
I'm
show.
now Banks' sound man, and I'm going to be negotiating with him, for a proper trade union rate.
Yes. A good rate, a fair rate.
So the clock starts now.
So
that's already £50.
There you go. That was 50 quid. Okay, we better get on one side or the other of this road. I don't think we can.
The women's.
Shall we? Let's go that way. Let's go that way. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can. The problem is it gets dark so soon. So I'm lucky the phone does capture a fair bit of,
it looks good on the monitor.
Exactly. So, because these phones nowadays are designed for low light
The
conditions.
technology is just awesome.
I know, it's unbelievable
idea how it works.
how much technology they squeeze in these tiny little
it's
phones.
so tiny. I mean,
And I've seen people with giant, what's the DSLR cameras and stuff, and they need extra lighting because the lighting is it doesn't capture the light properly and it's crap. So they need like all this lighting equipment to go with it. Whilst moi, the tiny phone. Admittedly, this phone is a cheap phone, and it has occasionally like memory problems.
okay.
But if I were to invest in a slightly expensive phone, and the problem is, there you see, you see how good that is? I mean, still,
It is actually, isn't it? It's okay.
it captures the light.
It's got a different.
It really-
I could probably adjust that, couldn't I?
Yeah.
The colours are different.
But the thing is, I think you're on photo mode. You could actually go to video mode, and that would then adjust
Oh, I see
the
what you mean.
lighting.
So-
You got night mode.
yeah.
Yeah. You see?
I don't know anything about this. You know the Elon Musk Starlink?
Oh yeah.
It's a sort of global internet.
Yeah.
And last night,
Apparently, he's providing it in the Gaza Strip
well,
now.
yeah, and Ukraine. Last night, but basically what it is, it's kind of a procession of satellites.
Yeah.
So they're launched in batches. And for the last night, I actually saw one of these streams for the first time. It was pretty amazing. I was
You
sitting
saw
in the
it
garden.
in the sky.
Yeah, so I
Wow.
was sitting in the garden, almost overhead, and they definitely they sort of move in a certain way. But there was about 20 of them, one after the other. And I
Wow.
was thinking, oh my god, it's the alien
You
invasion.
actually saw the sky.
These
Damn.
little dots, like,
Yeah, but
moving,
still.
like, I mean, I often think I could tell a satellite rather than aircraft. It moves at a certain sort of
That is
movement.
that is
There was
amazing.
about 20 of them.
So is he going to continually launch? Because I heard Microsoft or Bill Gates, or I don't know which one, but either Microsoft or Bill Gates were going to release the same sort of thing, a series of satellites which will ring the whole Earth.
It's going to be cluttered now with bloody.
I know. So we're going to have massive space junk, but generally they were going to cover the entire Earth with,
Right.
as in, I don't know, like 360, but certainly the whole circumference of the Earth, in order to cover, have satellite internet everywhere.
That's the idea, yeah. So, no, I've no idea of the technology because
The funny thing is, I heard this from Microsoft, but Elon Musk is actually doing it, which is the sort of difference. Although a lot of people give him a lot of stick about some of the stuff that has kind of failed on him, like the truck, the cyber truck or whatever the hell he's called. That's a horrific thing. It looks ugly as hell.
right.
Now this new robot that they're building, that looks crap.
I've not heard of that, no.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't heard about the robot that they're making? Oh, it's horrific. The problem is, these other companies who are into robotics, I don't know if you've seen those robot dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
They are like, I forgot the company that makes them. I don't think it's Lockheed Martin. No, but obviously they're developing them for the military. But they are making massive strides with those.
Yeah.
And they're doing
Literally,
really.
the robots are making massive strides.
Boom, boom. But they're making really massive advancements. These things can run and flip and everything. And the Tesla robot can barely walk.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's horrific. it's like, dude. And they were like, oh yeah, and they kind of demoed it with a man in a suit at the front. They were sort of launched it, or at least announced it.
Sounds like some of Windows' very early demos, wasn't it? Where this is actually a mock-up of what it might look
Exactly. So they had a man in a suit dancing around, and the reality of the real thing is basically an 89-year-old geriatric trying to take a step.
So, whatever
it's
happened to
nightmare.
what was it, Meta? The Facebook chat.
Oh, Meta.
Wasn't that
Well, they were all.
disaster?
I mean, it hasn't really, because obviously they put their eggs in. Everyone taking up. What's it called?
It was this virtual world. Wasn't
Virtual reality, exactly, and it hasn't really picked up.
And I think-
Let me just record these seamen.
Pardon?
There's seamen all over London.
Streets are awash with seamen.
Yes.
Literally, they're all submariners, and they've had a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're doing drinking games.
Let me. zoom out a little bit. This is the submarine. Apparently, the Marine Corps.
Yeah, I believe so.
This is Remembrance Day for the Marines or the submarines or
I don't know what
something.
they're called.
No, I asked a couple of them earlier on, and they said they were from the submarine.
Yeah,
and this
you
is
read it on the hat.
yeah, and this is their Remembrance Day, so that's why they're all out and doing their thing here.
So, do you have much experience filming seamen?
Not directly. Not as much as you think.
You've not been to Portsmouth?
I haven't been to Brighton in ages. Yes, I told my audience, do not make semen jokes. Okay, we're better than that.
Sorry.
We are better than that, guys.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be inclusive.
These guys are here at the Clarence.
Oh, there's Arrow from the corner on the far right.
Arrow?
The Indian guy.
Oh, is he? Oh,
You recognise him?
No, I don't.
When he's not filming, he's Indian.
Oh, is he a Christian preacher?
Christian preacher. Yeah.
Yes,
He gets a lot of stick from various.
I know who you mean.
Nice fellow. Very
Yeah. Okay, shall we carry on to?
I'm getting the impression it's quieting down a bit. Earlier there was fireworks.
Yeah.
And lots of sort of-
Yeah, there are people because it looks like they're dispersing them
Yeah.
relatively quickly now.
I mean, I have to say that people have worried a lot, but compared with some protests,
Yeah.
it's. I mean, there've been scuffles and arrests and so on, but nothing on a huge scale, as far as I know. But
Yeah.
anyway, we'll see you next week, won't we? When
That's going to be interesting. I mean, I personally think it's an easy win for the police. They can just lock this area off. All they have to do is lock this end, lock the other end, and just lock off the whole street.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
They
it.
need to be proactive on it.
Done. No one gets in. No one
Yeah.
gets out.
Yeah.
Well, no one gets in. No. I'm talking both sides. No patriots. No Palestinian supporters.
I think
Nothing.
you're right, and I think the Patriots will. I'm guessing they'd be happy with that if they can see the police are taking it seriously.
Exactly.
Blocking the whole area.
And then anyway, and then you can have the Patriots lot go to Parliament Square, and the pro-Palestinians come over here.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah, I
everybody's happy.
So it'll probably turn out to
I think so. I hope so. I'll be honest. I hope it will become a bit of a nothing burger. But of course, the journalist in me and the YouTube leech, I want blood on the streets. Clearly, if it bleeds, it leads. So clearly, I want a massive almighty scrap, and people to start kicking the living daylights out of each other. But the humanitarian in me wishes that it all goes smoothly and without any incident.
It's a human paradox, isn't it?
Yes.
We always like a bit of excitement, but as long as we're sort of for a
Safe.
distance.
Yes. You want the excitement as long as you're behind the
You're
window.
one of those who really get off on flying fists.
Yeah.
You know. Oh yeah, look, it's pretty much dispersed, I think.
Yeah. It looks like they've dispersed.
And literally, when I joined you, I'd just come down, so it was 10 minutes before I met you when I left here, and it was pretty
Rowdy.
lively.
Yeah.
So that's the last
And then this area is still closed, so we can cross. Okay. Sorry, I had to swap the shoulders. Alright guys, it looks like, I mean there's still a lot of people around, but not even close to the numbers earlier on. I'm kind of a Johnny-come-lately now to this. But of course, at night, when the curtain of night draws, dodgy little bastards come out. That's when the shit gets real. When people think it's all safe.
Well, that's right. Because as the relatively peaceful people leave, it leaves
The troublemakers.
There's always going to be a small number of people.
Exactly. But it looks like.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
One thing you notice about the demographic is there's an awful lot of young women. So,
Oh, yeah,
I
actually,
think
yeah.
that militates against there being any sort of silliness. What do you think?
Oh no.
Or maybe girls. Maybe not. I don't know.
I can almost exclusively first-hand tell you that young girls are not necessarily a calming factor, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
I myself have had personal experience of such things.
Right, I stand corrected.
They can.
Seems to be romantic.
I think so. I think you're. But yeah, it looks like it's. I mean, there's a lot of women and children, families.
Well, that's the other. Maybe it's the children.
I think that is the calming factor.
Quite a lot of family groups.
Yeah. And so as long as there's a lot of fathers and their kids, and no one messes with their kid or their family, then generally it stays relatively calm. But I mean, it's fine. It's actually a very, very peaceful event. It's kind of settling down. Shall we go towards the fountain? See what we can get.
Doesn't it look lovely? The rainbow-coloured fountains.
I know.
I don't know if that's in.
I don't. I think.
There we go. Red.
Yeah. No, but I think they just do that generally. I don't think that is. I don't think that's something. I don't know. Is that? I don't think it's anything special for today.
I think it's just. I suspect it's. I don't know if it's. I'm not normally around in the dark. So. Normally back at home.
It's not even that late, really.
No, it isn't.
It is a bit darker. The lighting is terrible, though. It's hard to. The lighting isn't great around here. But the fountain looks actually quite nice.
Like a good fountain. There's the old Irish bloke just standing up against the wall. He's a regular.
Which one?
The speaker's corner a bit, just directly.
Oh yes, the preacher. Yes.
I know he's a preacher. I think
isn't he? I'm sure I've seen him at Marble Arch preaching Jesus.
Let's say
no?
I believe no.
It might be a different guy. It might be.
I believe he has been in the past politically active in Ireland. I'll leave it there. So I don't know much about him, but he is certainly a regular at marches and.
Interesting. There's still some people with some.
Tell you one character I've not seen today. Neil Horan. He's the Irish. He's a defrocked Irish priest. You've seen him. He always turns up. He used to turn up in sort of leopard green skirt. You must have seen it. With some fairly incomprehensible banner about the end of days. They do a little jig. I'm trying to speak.
Yes, I've seen him at Thingy at Parliament Square. When you said the little trolley thing, then it's cool. Oh my god.
I think actually age is beginning to tell. I think his knees are probably his knees are probably up after all activity.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, there you are. Somebody said a protest isn't a protest. Oh, it's Steve. Hello, Steve. Any comments? You're not monitoring your comments.
Steve, no, sorry. I was pointing over there.
Horan. Well said, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
So, I'd like to say a protest isn't a protest without Steve and Southall.
I know. Where is Steve of Southall? You guys are usually a pair, and
Go on, leave it there. You get the Twitter sphere check.
But yeah, Steve, this we're not complete without you. You complete me, Steve.
Oh God, stop it.
Yeah. I think Steve looked at the weather forecast and was like, "F this."
It was bad this morning, but it could be clear.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's a bit cold, but it's all right.
What we expect in November.
Exactly. Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want? When do you need it? What do you want? When do you need it? What do you want?
Shall I? Let's take a vote. Shall I scream queers for Palestine? Yeah. Give me
Funny enough, I've not seen any of them.
Give me a 100,000 if you want me to scream queers for Palestine.
I think they probably learned their lesson. They're not necessarily welcome. I don't know.
Oh dear God, Shabitz, would you stop? You're gonna get man shanked up here. Let me just hide that for a minute. Oh dear God, I'm telling you, I have to sometimes hide because
Oh, right, sorry, okay.
I had to hide the chat for sometimes because these guys get me killed up in here.
YouTube is wonderful.
I know, it's amazing.
No, really, can you?
Keep you from getting killed. The problem is I miss what they say then.
Oh, I'd say.
I miss what they're saying. It's them. They're the ones who put me in shit. Yeah, you're alright. It's them that write the messed up shit that put me in the shit. Quit saying fucked up stuff. So that lady is standing on the shoulder of like two guys. I'm sure health and safety has to say something about that.
Or maybe they're a troop circus after.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. It's a pillar. I thought it was on the shoulders of like two blokes. It's actually a pillar. Yeah, no, it's alright.
Is that one of the pillars of
Yeah, it's these. No.
They're here at Trafalgar Square. Yes, you're right. He does look a bit too comfortable. There you go.
All is revealed. Yeah. I think that was where the stage was. I'm gonna just get a quick little. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get a little quick shot of where the stage was. And this is where everything was set up today. Obviously, they're packing everything away now.
Another lively crowd over there in the corner.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, let's. Yeah, this is where they were. Now, you know they say follow the money, follow the money. Who paid for all of this today? I don't know, but I promise you, it's it came from nefarious sources.
Careful now.
All I'm saying is Islamic Republic. Follow the money, baby. Follow the money. Now we've got some flag wavers over here. Let's see what's going on. To be honest, though, I mean, if you look at this is a very beautiful scene. Although I'm not talking about the protesters. I'm talking about look at this building.
Yeah.
This is gorgeous, man. This looks like the White House.
I mean, a lot of London's like this. It's I think they call it neoclassical.
Yeah. But you know, that's like a city with some character, you know?
Yeah.
You got to give London that much.
And you know, you've got to despair that so much of it has been.
Yes. That's also another very, very worrisome thing.
It is absolutely. Because I think, to get you a bit philosophical, I think architecture moulds people's personalities. When you're surrounded by beauty, it helps you to orient yourself. Whereas so much now, here it's nothing that's horribly ugly.
Yeah, I mean,
unless you don't like old buildings, in which case it's horrendous.
Yeah, obviously Nelson's column, amazing. I was actually thinking it would take a brave man to put a Palestinian flag on top of that.
I don't know if you, I mean, were you in it?
Let's go up the stairs.
You know, the children's program. Do you remember John Noakes?
Made with sticky back plastic. Everything was made with sticky back plastic. And toilet rolls.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
how many toilets? You know how many times how many years I have to say toilet rolls in order to make one of these constructions that these people are doing?
Back in my day, there was one of the presenters called John Noakes. Valerie Singleton, John Noakes.
Yes, I remember the
Anyways,
names. Yes.
he was always sent on the very sort of daring, life-threatening task. One of which was actually to climb up
Nelson's column.
Now, you see at the top where there's an overhang?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
he went up there?
Probably on YouTube. I don't think he actually had a safety rope. I think it was free climbing, well, up a ladder, basically.
Yeah.
They were cleaning it or something, so up he went. And
yeah,
I mean, give him his credit. He was sort of cheerful all the way through, but he must have been
cacking himself.
Balls of steel. But I think it was revealed afterwards.
Balls of steel and underwear of brown.
Yeah. no, they had no insurance for him. They didn't.
Bloody hell. We got some groups here. Let's go there. Okay, we're making our way to this top section. You can see everybody's slowly going home. End of the day. Whoa! Someone nearly fell over a water bottle. Yeah. It just seems. Oh! I recognize that flag. I know what that flag is. That one right in front.
Iranian, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Iranian flag.
There you go.
Well, it's the Islamic Republic's Iranian flag.
Right.
Because there are kind of couple of different flags around
when
these days.
When the protests go, you see the monarchist flag, don't you?
Yes.
Because you have the monarchist.
And you've actually got the Mujahideen, which is the Mujahideen of Kelp, who, funnily enough, still use the same flag as the monarchist flag. But they are actually an extremist Islamic group themselves, which is a bit of a weird thing because they don't like the Iranian Islamic Republic flag, but they
you
still
think they'd be against the monarchy as well?
Yeah, I know, it's a bit weird. That's what I mean. The opposition is a kind of an amalgamation of different.
Who basically all hate each other, and if they ever won, then
slaughter. You don't even have to. What's it called? Worry about if they ever won. When the protests began, the first protest outside the embassy, I went there and there were two groups, the monarchists and the communists, and halfway through the protest, they started arguing with each other. And I'm like, you guys haven't even won a revolution, you're still already fighting. What the hell is wrong with you?
There's a kind of pattern, isn't there? So, when you look at Iraq, I think Afghanistan, Libya, America intervenes, they depose some nasty dictator, country falls into chaos, ends up with huge bloodbath between people who hated each other for centuries but relied on nasty dictator to keep some sort of order.
You're alright. It's a live stream.
Your moment of fame.
But so the whole thing.
So, will they ever learn? I don't know. Maybe it will. I mean, one of the ironies I was reading about earlier.
This is why people don't realize revolutions are an extremely volatile situation, and you don't always get what you think. Yeah, exactly. So when
in fact, I think I was reading this week, but I've not been following what's been going on in Iraq for some time. But ironically, I mean, granted they do have some sort of democracy now, but that was the Shia party in the lead. Am I right there?
Which one?
In Iraq.
Oh, in Iraq? Yeah, I guess so.
So the Shias essentially.
But the thing is.
Iran being Shia.
Exactly.
So what America's done is created a Shia.
Yeah, it's created a Shia coalition really between Iraq and Iran, which ironically for decades under Saddam they were at war and they were at odds with each other.
That was part of America's foreign policy, was it not? You know, to balance out the
Middle East.
The cynical way of looking at things.
Yeah, no, it's true.
They would use the divide and rule.
Yeah. But the thing was that. What they did eventually by deposing Saddam is they gave essentially, because the Kurds in the north pretty much run themselves.
Yeah.
The Iraqi government in the south, I don't think messes with them too much because they know they're going to have an almighty war on their hands. So they're kind of left them alone for a bit until they get the central and the middle and the southern part in order. Because Iraq is essentially a failed state right now. It's just a mess.
Is it? I don't know. I see.
Yeah,
they've not really been in the news much.
Yeah, exactly. That's what happens. You see, they fall off the headline news, and everybody thinks everything's honky dory. No, Iraq is in a lot of shit. They still have sectarian violence. They still have bombings in markets. There's still all of that. Like none of that stopped. People think just because they don't see it on the news anymore, it all went away. No, it's still happening. In Libya, they've got slave markets, warlords running all over the place. Libya is a destroyed country. These countries are all in destroyed states. They're not like they didn't suddenly magically become okay after.
So it's an interesting point. I think there's a tension. I mean, unless you make the effort to study foreign relations. And the way the media works, it sort of moves from one focus to another, doesn't it?
Exactly.
The latest thing.
Exactly.
It always tickles me when it moves on. Within a week, everybody's an expert on that. So, we're an expert on vaccines and viruses, and then we're an expert on, sort of Eastern European politics, and now we're an expert
on Middle East again. The funny thing is, if you notice, although I'm still keeping an eye on it, Ukraine has kind of fallen off. Oh, that was such a yesterday's war.
I see commentary. I don't follow the mainstream media directly, but generally what I do is I look through the BBC website every day just to see what's uppermost in their minds. And you're right, it's all Gaza at the moment. I mean, you'd have to ferret around. I'm sure there are reports from Ukraine. But interestingly, I don't know if you've been following it much, but there was a long article in Time magazine by a reporter who was following Zelensky around. On his visit to New York, and then he went back to Ukraine. And it's really worth digging out if it's on Time magazine, because it paints a very different picture to what's going on and what has been going on in Ukraine to what we're fed.
Yeah, exactly.
And as somebody's pointing out this afternoon, these reports tend not to happen by accident. There's a kind of shift maybe in thinking at the top levels. We have to sort of start getting out the off ramp. Like on a bus when there's a wheelchair, you imagine Ukraine in this wheelchair.
That's it. And that's the thing. I mean, like
as Gaza gets on.
Only today I saw on an Indian news channel, WION, in regards to like the Ukrainians and how much ground that they've taken back, and it's nothing. It's literally nothing on the map.
I saw.
I missed it. I missed it.
I saw a number which.
At work.
I think it.
Remember.
Yeah,
the 5th of November, which is literally tomorrow. So maybe it's semi-appropriate. I don't know. It's a bit dangerous though. I'm sure health and safety.
In the middle of a crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, if you read the instructions,
the police are moving in now.
It always said stand 20 meters back.
I know. Oh God, it was
like
a million things.
Sort of like
the police are kind of moving in.
So you're gonna follow them?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if it bleeds, it leads. if an arrest is made, well,
Search everybody.
yeah, exactly. They'll move in on some guys,
Oh, wait a minute.
and then they'll start searching them.
Oh, maybe.
Look.
Do you think they came from this crowd on the...
What? No, he came from here.
Yeah,
He came
okay.
from this
I thought
area.
it was back.
But I thought the guys would have left by now. They would have
This might turn
jetted.
into a bit of a-
Exactly. This may become a scene.
See you later, Maxie.
Are you off? No.
Oh, wait here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Stay within the safety limits.
Heading to the action.
Yep. Moving in. It bleeds.
Those cops have let themselves get totally surrounded.
The police, yeah, there does seem to be quite a couple more. Probably. No, they're not coming. I think they might just be having a word with them. They may not actually arrest anyone, but we'll see.
I don't think they can.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's what I mean. But, I mean, they may want to search them. I don't know.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Frank's that? The short lady. It's a red crescent and a star.
Oh, that's Algeria.
Algeria.
Yeah, I've seen a few of those. I thought that it was Pakistan at first, and then I asked someone, and they were like, "No, it's Algeria." Yeah, there's so many flags, man. It's like wanting to learn the world's flags all over again. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick little. Can't really see anything, guys. These are having a conversation. Go on, grab police officer walking in. Like big lads. That's all right. No, you're gonna be under it, don't worry. Alright, we've got some police officers having a word. Things are still relatively nice and calm. Nothing mad yet. I think they got us. Alright, nothing mad, guys. Nice and calm. Everybody's just chatting, chilling. It's all peace, it's all good, one love.
I see buttons.
A lot of young people here. Usually young people who cause issues. No Armani, no nice and calm. Oh, I was looking for you. It's all blessed. It's all good. It's all good. I think it's calm for now.
I'm your agent now.
Hello. That's not live or half-edge reflex. That's the other one. Yeah. It's just. I'm neutral, but of course I don't want Palestinians to die. It's horrific what's happening right now. It's a terrible, terrible thing. That's right. Yeah, he had the. No. I'm just. But yeah, the real Banksy had the. It's called the walled off historium. Banksy actually supports Palestine. But yeah, no, unfortunately I'm not as good an artist as him. I'm just a video guy.
That's such a fancy setup for just
It's just a phone, yeah, but I mean that's my GoPro just in case the phone fails. Yeah, it just there's other things I can attach, lights and stuff. It's all off Amazon.
You're going to show the high-tech sound system.
Yes, my high-tech sound equipment.
Also keeps out the rain.
Yes, it's a dual system. It's a dual system. All right, guys. Anyway, everybody seems to be all right.
I feel there's an awful lot of conflicts around the world that are complex, and it would be wrong for me to take sides. I support the side of peace. So I think the tragedy is, yeah, exactly. So the tragedy is that we live at the moment. There seems to be insufficient leaders with sufficient power and wisdom.
I don't know. I wasn't looking. But this is live. I can't stop it. It's live, so I don't know if you.
I know.
Like 190. It's not that big. It's not that big. It's live, so I can't do anything about it. Sorry. YouTube. Sorry, I'm having battery.
How many people?
Just 95. It's not that many.
Are people that type it?
No, but there might be, but I can't see it through this one. But yeah, they're online.
Oh, no, that's fine.
It's jumping on us.
No, sorry, don't worry. Just say. It'll pick it up. Palestine. Hold on. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, go on.
Wait, I've got to report this to my mum.
No comment. Just no comment. I'm very disappointed about the situation. Free Palestine! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Yeah.
Nice to know.
No, you're messing with it. All right, guys. Sorry? You want to say it?
Oh, where's the Facebook?
Okay, hold on. No, YouTube.
Hello.
Hold on. The young lady wants to say something.
Everything that's going on is unacceptable and needs to be changed now.
Instantly.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Yes! Come on, lads, free Palestine.
Let me see something else.
Go back a bit. Listen. No, he doesn't. That's it. Yeah.
I'm up to you.
Guys, don't say
Nick Israel! I just want to say something. I'm very disappointed about the situation currently going on the earth. You know what I mean?
That nigga calling me.
Fuck Israel! Israel can suck my big black dick! Let me say something. It's gonna be fuck Israel, nigga, bitch, nigga.
When you don't get too close because they can't hear you. This is a good distance.
Israel, زبي! شوف فمك يا اختي!
Guys, please don't say anything that's going to get you in trouble.
Basically, I sympathise with the Palestinians, yeah? And I condone every single act that's been done to Israel. Let me tell you something, yeah? I was 3 years old with a t-shirt on saying free Gaza. Now I'm 42 with 3 wives and 17 children, yeah?
Yes.
And I just want to say, that and also, yeah,
Guys, don't get yourselves in trouble, please.
I just want to say, I hate. Alright, relax. I hate.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you. No, sorry. So yeah, because you're too close. You're too close. You're too close.
Okay. Free Palestine.
No. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Don't worry. Don't worry. It'll catch you. You're good. You're good. Just stay there.
Yeah. Every single action.
People watching you.
Every single act. Wait, is it live?
Yeah.
It's live.
What?
Oh shit. No, just 100 people.
Everyone, you know, man. Every time, every single action that's been done to Israel, I condone it. All right.
No comments. All right, guys. Be careful. Don't say anything that will get you in trouble. No, I'm saying the police.
Fuck the Metropolitan Police.
I'm saying, guys, be chill. I know, but still, you're young, guys. You got a life.
Big up the Sharia law.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, that was some exciting things.
From the river to the sea, kind of sounds anyway. So
Alright.
talking to you.
Alright. I don't really see anything else. I'm gonna have a little wander around. You wanna come?
Join you.
Thank you so much.
This lady doesn't know how to discuss things.
Yes, that's okay. Dude, don't get involved. Don't get involved.
You're getting a bit sort of.
No. I'm saying don't get into the conversation. It's just like, yeah, it's terrible. Just bland.
I did to start with, but then she kept pressing. I said, well,
I know.
Again.
Hold on. Let me catch this a little bit.
I have
you can't get. This is not an environment.
Oh, I know. That's why
involved, man. This is. Yeah, you just record and just move on.
An interesting learning point, because I thought we could actually have a bit of a discussion because it's one-to-one.
I know.
But obviously you can't. No, my point was, and tell me if I've got this completely idiotically wrong, which is the Ottoman Empire, which ruled a lot of the Middle East for a long time, chose, for whatever reason, to side with the Germans and also the Hungarians in World War I. And she kept interrupting me. She said, yeah, but the Zionists started in 1880. But wait a minute, just let me finish. They chose, which meant when the Germans lost, then the Brits and the French essentially had the problem of what do we do with all the territories that were the Ottoman Empire. It's not like we took it. I think some of the British ruling class were quite reluctant to take this on. And that to my mind, is sort of where it starts. So you could have an alternate history where the Ottomans either stayed neutral or sided with the Brits and the French. And I think the world would be a totally different place. So I know it's a what-ifery, but the point is, this blaming of, say, Britain because of the Balfour Declaration, well, let's hear it for the Ottomans as well, because they chose the wrong side in World War I. If you're going to go down that route, and history is such a tangled subject.
It is.
It's all whataboutery and so on.
This is the problem with this sort of situation is you can't really have that kind of nuanced conversation in this mob mentality.
I mean, my argument was simply really to make the point, which she wasn't capable of understanding, that if you start pointing the fingers at Britain in 1917, then I can point the finger at the Ottomans in 1914. And you know, it's silly. And before that, I had said, well, my understanding as a Brit, you know, it's somebody else's, to a large extent, it's somebody else's thing. But there's lots of issues around the world we can't really understand fully.
But it's,
I just lament the fact that there aren't the leaders in the world now who have the wisdom and the power to do anything about it. I mean, we used to have, America used to be quite a positive force, I think, at some point, maybe, well, I don't know the history in detail, but they had weight with Israel and Egypt, didn't they?
Could you hold this, because I've
got
battery issues. It's not charging, and my battery is kind of running low. I don't know why this is. Why is it not charging? Sorry, bear with me. I don't know why it's not charging all of a sudden.
Temperature?
No, it's charging when I plug it in normally. Yeah, no, it's working again. It's so good. Thank you, sir. Okay, let me just check with the. Sorry, let me just check with the chat to see if. Okay, guys, I need some mic check. Mic check. Could you please give me some indication? And the mic is now working because I unplugged it, but it's back in. We don't want to hear you. Okay, guys, can you still hear me? I'm suspecting that the mic has actually gone tits up for now. Okay, the mic got tits up, so sound is just coming through the. Sound is just coming through. Alright guys, I don't know if you guys can hear me in the chat, but the mic's gone tits up, so we're just coming through the microphone of the phone, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of spent. It's, what time is it? 6 o'clock? What do you think, Mr. A? Shall we end it, or?
What's your channel?
I just need someone to inspire me to end it.
I think we might give it a few more minutes because I think you probably missed it. But there was a body of police just went into this crowd here where I think the fireworks might have come from.
If I'm this road, that's all down to
I think it's the point where it gets a little bit spicy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw them, there was a group of 10 young Islamist types doing the Allah Akbar thing.
Oh, they're the Jewish.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was going to point out.
Let's go over there.
The anti-Zionist Jews.
Where did they go in?
Sorry.
Israel is a terrorist state! Palestine! Zionism, no! State of Israel! Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. Judaism, yes. Zionism, no. Speech.
Where's the world?
Palestine! Free! Palestine! Free! Palestine! Free! Palestine! Free! Palestine! Free! Palestine! Israel is a terrorist state! Israel is a terrorist state! Occupation no more! Israel is a terrorist state! Israel is a terrorist state! Occupation no more! Israel is a terrorist state! Israel is a terrorist state! Terrorist state! Terrorist state! Terrorist state! Terrorist We will never let you die. We will never let you die. We will never let you die. Israel is a terrorist state. Occupation no more. Israel is a terrorist state. Occupation no more. Israel is a terrorist state.
Okay, guys, that's the end of that. Boy, Andy. Oh, hi! Alright, dude, I think I'm going to end it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we've covered we've got the Jew guys there, we've got
There's probably a few
fine.
walkabouts, but
what do you think? You think shall we take a walk?
I'm ready to go now.
Yep, okay. Let me
The cloudburst of something later on, who knows.
let me
But it's interesting what I was saying earlier, because just as you were sorting out your battery, there was a group of about 10 young, the sort of.
let me just say goodbye to these guys.
All right.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This was us in London on another Saturday, pro-Palestinian support. I might be at Speaker's Corner tomorrow. If not, definitely next week for Remembrance Day protests. There's going to be probably a lot happening in London. Peace out.
And now the weather.
And now, Julie with the weather.
And now the